Let's fall deep down in love. Tick tock, time's up, but I make a move. Don't think twice now, you got things to prove. I'm not playing, I'm not hard to get. 'Cause when I saw you, there was nothing else. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let us open up about it. Maybe we will fit right in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around them. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down, I've been killing love songs, honey. Don't fall around, you know I've been waiting, honey. Let's fall deep down in love. Down in love. Let's fall deep down in love. Let's fall deep down in love. Tick tock, time's up, got my trust in you. This might seem typical, but for me it's new. I'm not desperate, I'm in need of you. Come here, show me, and I'll show you. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let us open up about it. Maybe we will fit right in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around them. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down, I've been killing love songs, honey. Don't fool around, you know I've been waiting, honey. Oh, don't let me down, I've been killing love songs, honey. Don't fool around, you know I've been waiting, honey. Let's fall deep down in love. Down in love. Oh, don't let me down, I've been killing love songs, honey. Let's fall deep down in love.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Only one song today because I was running late, and I figured if I make you guys wait through another song, it would be too long. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Doll Symposium. Let me switch screen over here. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Friday. Did everybody have a good week? I sure as hell kind of did. I sort of kind of did. Today was a bit stressful at work. Let's just say that there was a lot going on, so I'm pretty tired. I've been running like 1,000,000 miles a minute, like this whole week. It's just been crazy. Hold on one second. Let me just randomize our song choices for today. Again, I don't want it too loud, or it's gonna go crazy. But I do want it in the background.
Let me say this one time, you make me feel alright. So nice, I know you wanna do
Hold on.
more. Say less, you can stay the night. You don't gotta go, we could take
Hold on. Am I doing it right? That kind of like turns it off, I think. Hold on. If I do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like it's too loud. I was able to turn it down last time I was doing this. Dude. Okay, that's fine. I feel like that's low enough. Like, I just want, like, something in the background to kind of just, like, even out the silence. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't really remember hearing most of it through the other streams, so I don't know how much of a difference of having some background noise really makes. But anyways, it is Friday. It is another episode of the Doll Symposium. This is episode 82. We're getting so close to 100. We're like almost there, people. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me today is the very lovely Adelaide. She is going through a little bit of a revival for this summer. So last summer she was beach blonde and curly hair, and this time she dyed it. Ada has dyed her hair to a wonderful turquoise and has cut it into a Rachel bob. For those that you don't get the reference, it's kind of like, you know, Friends, Rachel kind of bob thing. Anyways, because I kind of butchered that joke. She's looking good. She's looking fabulous today, and she is ready for summer. She's been ready for summer the whole year because she's been wearing the same outfit for the whole year. So, but to give a shout out, the lovely wig is from our good friends over at Leisure of Wigs, or Leisure of Dolls. I think it's Leisure of Dolls. How bad is it that I got their name wrong? But I did get the wig from them. Yeah, it's Leisure of Dolls. And they have like a bunch of new wigs that just got released today. I don't know what's left on their website today, but they did release, I think it was like 6 or 7 new wigs today. They usually sell out pretty quick, so I don't know if they're there or not, but you could always check and see. Also, the PNB Sakura, welcome to today's stream. I said scream. But the necklace is from our good friends at Kitten Cat Shop. So Kitten Cat Shop is the ones that made the necklace. It's a dual necklace with a... there's like a heart up here, like a little red heart, and then a butterfly. So it's like 2 necklaces in one. I don't know if there's a specific name for that, so I'm just calling dual necklaces. But it is one piece. It's not like it's 2 separate necklaces. So I'm a big supporter of our small content creators or small shops here in our little doll community. Usually anybody that's selling anything, you know, that they made, you know, for the community, I usually try shop there. I mean, I always shop at Volks too, and Smart Doll as well, even some Azone goods as well, even though I don't have much Azone stuff. But I do like to support our small businesses, especially now in their time of need, so to speak, because tariffs. So, you know, it's really hurting a lot of our little small businesses that support our doll community. So, you know, do what you can, you know, to help out. Obviously, you know, if you don't have the money, don't run yourself broke over it. But if you have a little bit extra spending cash and it just so happens one of our lovely creators within the community has something you like, you know, see if you could support them. Buy some cool stuff, as they're always making really amazing things for us. So moving on from that, before we start with the news today, we're going to talk about our little shout out. Where is it? Psh, and it didn't work. Like, it disappeared. What the heck? That's a weird snafu. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it disappeared. Okay, so, like I say in every episode leading up to the day, Thy Geekdom Con is coming up. This is going to be May 23rd to May 25th. It is a 3-day weekend. In the United States, this is also Memorial Day weekend, so a lot of you I know are probably going to have off during that time frame, but also on the flip side, a lot of you probably already have plans to spend with friends or families to go to the beach or whatnot. So if you're able to make it out, you know, come by to Thy Geekdom Con, because myself, I will be there. Tempest Strife will be there. Our good friends at Kit and Cat Shop will also be there, as well as other members of the doll community here on the Eastern Seaboard are going to be coming by to just really just hang out, have a doll meet that's at the convention. There's no official day for the doll meet, but usually most people come out on Saturday. But if you can't make it Saturday, I mean, obviously the four of us are still going to be at the booth, as we have our very own doll booth for all 3 days of the weekend. We are also doing a giveaway straight from our own pockets. We're not sponsored by anybody. We all chipped in some money to buy, dolls, doll accessories, doll clothing, so that we can give it away for free at the event. All you have to do is come by the booth. I think Tempest wrote up this year something a little different, like a little questionnaire on what do you want to see the next year. You just fill that out and then you'll get a free ticket. No personal information is needed. No money is needed. Just take a small little quiz and you're good to go. I think each day we will have giveaways, but the grand prize will be on Saturday, which you get a big doll. It's like it's not a full 60 centimeters. I think it's like 50 centimeter doll. I don't know if I could spoil which doll it is just yet, so I'm going to keep that under wraps for the time being. But it is a full doll. It's a full vinyl doll and with a full outfit of clothing, so you don't have to buy clothing. More than likely you're going to buy clothing anyways. But at least straight out of the box, it's going to come with its own outfit and accessories. So definitely come by if you're interested. It's going to be a great time. This is going to be our 3rd year doing this, and the first 2 years have been wonderful. First year we had a lot of people at the booth participating and hosting the booth. This last year we lost some folks, but we still had a great time and actually made more new friends that have never met or seen these dolls before, and that are going to be coming back this year. So it's going to be a great time. So if you have a chance to come down to Thy Geekdom Con, it's north of Philadelphia by maybe half an hour to an hour, I think, somewhere around that time frame range. Also depends on traffic, right? But it's in the northern Philadelphia area, right by the what is the name of that place? King of Prussia Mall. It's literally 10 minutes from the King of Prussia Mall, which, if you're not familiar, King of Prussia is this huge mall. It's one of the bigger malls in the area, and it's got a multitude of high-end stores and mid-tier and low-end stores and things like that. But it's great. It's a great place, and the architecture inside is amazing. So if you're coming down to visit, you might want to bring your dolls and take some good pictures in that mall, because there's some really cool areas over there where you could take some great photos. But yeah, Thy Geekdom Con, May 23rd to May 25th. Be there if you can. If not, I'll probably... That is so far, okay, I've started a live stream at Thy Geekdom Con where I show you guys around, and it works phenomenal because the place is fairly big and we get good reception there. But there's not too many things blocking the way. It's like a warehouse, and usually it's like a metal box, but for some reason I get pretty decent reception there. But ever since then, I've been trying to live stream at other cons, and I get 0 reception at other cons. So Thy Geekdom Con really is the only place where I could really live stream pretty well and not have any issues, because every single place I went to, Otakon, I can live stream, but only on the outer parts. I can't go into the inner parts of it because I get kiboshed. I can't live stream over in the hotel at Anime New Jersey Plus Plus. It just doesn't work. I can't live stream at ZenkaiCon. I got no reception there. Anime Next, I did get a reception at Anime Next, but now Anime Next is gone, so can't do that anymore. But I will try. If I can find a convention where I get reception, I will live stream. I have a couple things that I want to try at this convention, video wise, so hopefully it pans out and I'll have some new interesting content for you guys at Thy Geekdom Con. Like I said before, PMB Sakura, welcome to the stream. Carla Newman, welcome to the stream. Gorgeous wig. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. I'm gonna get her in frame. Yeah, there she is. It's a really cute wig by our friends over at Leisure of Dolls. All their new wigs are sold out. Yeah, they sell out so fast. Literally, it's a click war. And because, like we all know, these small stores, just like Danny and Smart Doll, it's a small staff. like Leisure of Dolls, I don't know how many people are working there other than the 2 guys that run it. I don't know if there's more than just the 2 of them. But, you know, there's only so much they can make, you know? So that's pretty much why it sells out pretty fast, because the 2 of them together making these things and also doing the hobby they love, because you guys see all those, like, amazing pictures and cosplays that they do. You know, it doesn't leave a whole lot of time to just be producing wigs, like, forever and ever. So whatever stock they have, it's probably like a minimal amount, and that's why it sells out pretty quickly. But if you are lucky enough to grab your hands on some of their wigs, they are amazing wigs. They are pretty much smart doll level, you know, of greatness. The only thing I would say that's better about Leisure of Dolls is that their wig caps are not as tight as the new smart doll ones. They're a little bit looser, so a little bit easier to get onto the dolls. And the hair is so soft. Like, they condition the hair or something, I don't know, but the hair is so soft. They're really great wigs. Like, if Danny Chu is like S tier, like, these are like S slightly below. Like, it's pretty much just as good as Danny's stuff. Like, it's really high up there. I love Leisure Doll wigs. They're great. If you can get them, try. They're amazing. Batman Jackson, welcome to the stream, Batman Jackson. Or be at one of the other 10 cons going on. I'll be at MomoCon. MomoCon is another one that I want to try. I haven't been to MomoCon yet, but that's on my list of stuff to try. I've tried so many cons already, you know, and there are still many more that's on my list to visit that I just haven't gotten a chance to. I finally pulled the trigger and got to Zenkai Con last year, so I'm very happy about that, and I like Zenkai Con a lot. Yeah, MomoCon's one that I gotta try. I definitely want to do Dragon Con too, even though Dragon Con's not really an anime convention, but I've always wanted to go there. And a couple other ones. I think there's like a Rhode Island con I want to try one day, and there's a con in Connecticut somewhere I want to try someday. And I think our friends over at My Lady Disdain, they have a con that's out there by the Pittsburgh area. I do want to try that at some point, but that is quite a hike for me. But it's no different than me trying to drive down to like Dragon Con or something in Georgia. Anyways, I'm rambling too much. But yeah, I'll go one day, Batman. I'm trying for it. Mika, welcome to the stream, Mika. Sadly missed the wig sale. Had a doctor's appointment. Aw, that's okay. That's okay. The great thing about Leisure of Dolls is that they make really good wigs, but they also remake stuff after some time. Like, the white wig that was on sale today, the really long one, I think they sold that before, like a couple months ago or a year ago, and, you know, they just remade it again. Because, again, I don't know anything about their business practice, but what I do know is I've seen certain wigs come back. Like this week's wig release, the bob, just like this one, the Rachel cut, in the, I think they call it ginger, where it's like kind of a peach color. That was sold like a couple months ago as well, and then it came back in this release. So hopefully if there's anything that you missed that you really like, it'll probably get a re-release at some point, depending on the popularity. But again, I don't know Leisure of Dolls business practices, so I can't speak for them. But I can say I've seen repeat sales before, or like re-emergences of stuff. So don't get too down that you missed anything, because there's a possibility it might come back. Who knows? Batman Jackson says, I'll be at PAX next weekend. I'll send you pics if there's an FF booth. Thanks. I would love that, Batman. I'm waiting for speaking of PAX, I'm waiting for the new Gundam card game to come out, the TCG game, because I really want to try it. There was a tryout at a local game shop by me for today where they would teach you how to play it, but I'm here, so I didn't get to do it. But I'll have my chance at some point. But I'm looking forward to the new Gundam card game. Marie Velez, welcome to the stream, Marie. How's it going? It's good to have you here. Okay, so while we were waiting for the stream to start today, I just put like a little poll up there. I'm just curious, what are you guys, itching to get next? Because I know that Dolphy Dreams, I'm getting the new Final Fantasy twins that should be coming in September. And I'm still waiting for Danny Chu to put the final touches on Cortex for release, because right now only the content creators on the creator page have been getting them and trying them out. So I can't wait till the official release, and I'd love to get my hands on a Cortex Cortex 2. So that's probably going to be my next purchase. For me would be a smart doll. But I see that 40% of you said smart doll and 60% said Dolphy Dream. So Dolphy Dream's a little edging out there by 1 vote. It seems like a lot, 60 to 40%, but there were only 5 votes. So it's really 3 to 2. I'm going to end the poll now, though. But thank you for participating in the poll, while you were waiting for the stream to start. I just thought it was just a little fun just to see what you guys are planning on doing coming up. So we're going to end that poll. And then let's see what's going on here. Okay, I think everybody's just saying hello. Okay, so we're going to move on. As always, this is a Doll Symposium stream, so we are going to talk about the news. Let me try out this other thing. Let me see. Is it working right? Oh, it does work. So I tried to copy the same thing I had on Beyond the Doll, where I can make chat a little bit more visible while I'm talking, so it seems to have worked. And you can see a little bit more of Adelie here, sporting her like cute little bikini top. But more on that later. We are going to go to the internet page. So as always, guys, we are going to talk about Dolphy Dream news. We always start with some Dolphy Dream stuff on this channel because that was the very first doll I ever bought. So that's why we start with it. Sounds stupid. I know. Let's see. Okay. So for the dolls, we have Doll Party. This is just weird, like a weird accent thing. Doll Party 53 after event. Now, this after event is going to be taking place next weekend, okay? So that's going to be on the 10th, which for you, those of you that are on the East Coast, this is the 10th Japanese time. So for the East Coast people, it would be right during my stream time. While there's no stream next week, so you guys don't have to worry about double multitasking there. So it's next week, Friday at about 9 p.m. is when the after event is going to start, Eastern Seaboard time. But just Google your time conversion rate from Japan to wherever it is you live. Just remember it's going to be the 10th of May, Japanese time, and then just convert it from there. But the Doll Party 53 after event will be online, and there's a bunch of stuff that is going to be there. One of which is including all these wonderful outfits. So these outfits, these little kigurumi things are so cool. These are like little bags of like shrimp tempura or daikon radish that you can put your YOSDs in. I wish there was a larger version of this so you can at least put a mini Dolphy Dream in there. I think that would be great, but YOSD is the only one that fits. I don't have one. Maybe if I did, I would try to see if I could like smush an MDD in there. But who knows? And then the rest of the outfits are very they're more like period pieces, I would say, like old school kind of like look and vibe to most of these outfits. That's from this Dolpa. I said this before in prior streams. I think this Dolpa's outfit collection set was probably my least favorite. For me personally, there was just not much that interested my girl's style. And I have a very unique style, which is librarian style, as everybody likes to make fun of me about. And I'm embracing because I have to admit, like some of them do kind of look a little librarian-y. But yeah, there's not really much. The only thing that really like piqued my interest were these innerwear pieces. They're basically loungewear or pajama pieces that you could put the girls in. But for me, that's very situational. Like I usually have my girls dressed to go out. They're not really dressed for like innerwear, but it's all depending on your cup of tea and what you like to do with your dolls. Then moving on here, you just have some other like miscellaneous outfits. You do get the kindergartner outfit, which is super cute. I had it at one point, but again, I just don't really use it that often for the schoolgirl look on my mini Dolphy Dreams. But this camisole set is really nice if you guys are interested in camisole stuff. It's like a white, like sleeveless top, but with like a black camisole that you could put over it. I think that's really cute. And then moving on to the next page, for the outfit set, you do have the bunny girl set released, and you do have the hair clips. The hair clips are really cute. That's probably going to sell out super fast. I guarantee it. So if you want hair clips, that's going to be the first one you're going to want to go for this. The bunny girl outfits, if you like the bunny girl stuff, it looks great, especially if you get this suspender skirt kit, because most of them are a little risque, but if you get this You get this skirt kit and you put it over it, it looks very cute. Like, I think it looks much more cuter if you do this with the bunny ears than if you do it in just the regular bunny ears bathing suit. It's not really my style, but if you love bathing suits, hey, this is the way to go for you. Then moving on down here, you have a couple stockings. And then here's something I didn't notice last time. I actually really want this. Now, these combs, I've said it many, many times on my channel. This is not a necessity. It's not even that great of a comb. Like, it detangles? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Is it a bit big? Yes. It does fit in your pocket, but it is a bit bulky. And when you do your doll's hairs, the comb is rather big for a doll hair. I mean, it works great on humans, but for doll hair, you know, like, because the wigs are so small. I mean, it's just overkill. Like, these combs, these tangle teasers from Volks, it's overkill. And it's not a necessity. But I do really like these two. I like the cinnamon roll and the kuromi. I think they're just cute. I might try to get one of these. Again, it's super expensive. This is like $30 for like a comb. So not worth it. It's overpriced. Way too expensive. You do not need this. But I kind of want it. Like, I might get one of these. I told myself many times I will never buy a tangle teaser ever again. I only bought it in Japan because I needed a comb and I was in Volks and I just bought that. But I really like these. I know it's such a gimmick. I'm sold by marketing, but it just looks so cool. I just think it's the cutest thing. Anyways, these white boots interest me too. I think these are really nice. If you need a nice pair of red shoes for your dolls, depending on what kind of outfit you're wearing, this is really nice red shoes. I have the same exact ones, but in black. They sold the black version of this like a couple months ago. And then you have like miscellaneous body parts for Mini Dolphy Dream Mochi Ashi. Whether you need shin parts or thigh parts or torso parts, it's here. And then you have this Dolphy stand attachment, which is... it's just a little plastic piece on their new stands. I guess people are having trouble with them as they're breaking, I suppose, which is why you get this new replacement part. I've mentioned this on my channel before too. I have the brand new stands. I don't like them. I really like the older stands first. Like, these new ones, they're light, they're flimsy, like, they just feel cheap. They look nice though. I do have to give them credit for that. They have a very nice look to them. It's kind of like this weird, like, rose gold kind of look, even though it's not. It's like a gray, but like with a hint of pink in it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the new ones. I hope they go back to the old stands, or I'm just gonna have to go find a bunch of used ones somewhere online, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really hard to find. But that's really everything for the outfit collection coming out next week for the doll Party 53 after event. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of it, which is Sakura Miku. So I stand corrected. Let this be known. I was wrong yet again. I said that Sakura Miku would probably be a click war because most dolls that are released during Dolpa are usually click wars. But I am happily stand corrected because I know a lot of people that really, really want a Sakura Miku. So she is up for pre-order. That's right, people. This is a pre-order period. So as long as you get on to the Volks International website during the Dolpa event, now the dates are going to be, where is it? Somewhere down here. Reservation period. May 10th. Excuse me, can't breathe. May 10th to May 25th. So as long as you pre-order Sakura Miku, that's what this guarantees. May 10th to May 25th, as long as you pre-order within that time frame, you are guaranteed to get your Sakura Miku. And remember, this is 77,000 yen. So if we minus that into US dollars, because I don't remember the conversion rate on there. Let me see. We're gonna conversion this. This is yen to USD. And we're gonna put 77,000. Okay, so $534. Oh, you guys can't see it. So it's $534 if you pre-order Sakura Miku, even with shipping the way it is now. That should not push you over the $800 de minimis mark. It should not. But again, we don't know how much the conversion rate is going to change by then. Hopefully, you'll pay it now, so that you don't get hit with any kind of increase in the yen value later on. I don't know. I don't think they mentioned whether or not they're going to split it and do half payment now, half payment later, or if you just have to pay it all now. But I think if you get the doll itself, including shipping and whatever taxes is from Japan that you have to pay, I think it'll still fall well below the $800 mark. So you shouldn't get slammed with tariffs on that. Now, if you try to order Sakura Miku and the outfit, which is also going to be released at the same time for 22,000 yen, that is going to push you over. That's going to push you over $800. So you either... See, no, that wouldn't work because I was going to say you buy one week and then the next week you pre-order the other. But since it's a pre-order period, they're just going to package everything in one package and ship it in one shipment. So if you do buy Sakura Miku and the outfit set, that's going to push you over the $800 limit. And then you're going to be hit with tariffs, like expensive tariffs. And that's going to suck because, let me see, 77 plus 22 is what, 99? I think that brings us to 99,000 yen. So 99,000 yen, $687 plus shipping. Actually, you know what? Plus shipping, that'll bring you probably to around 750. So you'll just hit below it, I'm assuming. So you actually, it was looking kind of tight, but it looks like you might be able to swing getting the doll and the outfit at the same time. But again, you're taking a chance because this is just me doing a rough estimate. You have to remember that there are taxes involved from normal Japanese tax. I mentioned this in the last video when I covered tariffs, that Dolphy Dream has different taxes. You have the normal tax from Japan tax, you'll have the shipping price, you'll have the shipping insurance payment that you have to make as well. So I think you'll fall just below the $800 mark. But again, you know, take it for what you will. If you're willing to spend that, then spend it. If not, you know, you could always try having a friend of yours get the outfit and then you get the doll. So it goes to two different people. And this way you don't get hit with tariffs. So you could try doing it that way. That is one way of doing it. There is another way, which we'll talk about in a bit. But again, going back to this point I'm trying to make is May 10th to May 25th. And then it ships during winter of 2025. They don't give a specific date. That I guarantee that'll probably get pushed from winter to 2025 to winter of 2026. Now, I don't mean winter of 2026 in a whole year later, but I mean instead of like getting it in December, you're pretty much going to get it in January. Because every time they give us these like dates, it's always delayed at least a month. So, you know, if it's not, then even better. You just get your stuff sooner. But just be prepared for the fact that it may get delayed, okay? It's the same turnaround time for the outfit set. Same time period for the pre-order, same time period for the shipping. And remember, with Volks International, the sooner you pre-order, the faster you get yours. That's how they do it. So you only have 1 month pre-order time period. So if you do it in the first week, you'll be in the first shipment. You do it in the second week, you'll be in the second shipment, third shipment, so on and so on. So just be aware of that. The longer that you wait, the longer it'll take for you to get it shipping-wise, because they do it, folks likes to do it based upon when you pre-ordered. So just be aware that that's a thing. Now, also from this lottery is going to be the Ranma 1/2 dolls. So you're going to have Ranma and Shampoo. They're both going to be for pre-order. Not pre-order, I'm sorry, Click War. This is a lottery sale. So Click War on these dolls. Well, actually, no. Wait. No, lottery sale. So it's a lottery sale. So you're going to put in your bid. You're going to put your bid in from May 10th to May 18th, and then you'll get your notification if you won or not on May 29th. Now, I don't usually cover resin dolls, but because this is an anime resin doll from a very iconic show, definitely covering it because I would like to have a Shampoo if I can. I don't know why I keep saying Shampoo. That makes no sense. Shampoo? I really want the Shampoo one. I don't really care too much for Rama. He wasn't really my favorite character, or she, whichever way you want to talk about which version of he, her, depending on if they got doused with water, hot or cold. But I like Shampoo. I would like to get Shampoo, but Shampoo's very expensive. 134,000 yen. definitely over the 800, so you're gonna get hit with tariffs getting this doll. Like hardcore, you're gonna get hit hardcore for this doll. But I am covering it here because if you do want either of these Rama dolls, and I know not you know, I know that my audience, I guess I should say, that watch this show, don't focus solely on vinyl. I know a lot of you collect a lot of other things as well. So, you know, I'm just covering this here because it is anime related and I love anime. So, there's that. So make sure that you sign on from May 10th to May 18th. It's a lottery period. You'll get your winning notifications by May 29th. If you do not get a winning notification on May 29th, that means you lost. They do not send out losing emails. So just think, like, if it's May 30th and you didn't get an email yet, you didn't win. That's pretty much how that's going to go. Now, moving on to the next thing. I think this is really interesting. So, Doll Party 53, which took place last month in April, they had this wonderful cherry blossom dancing angel. Now, you can't get this. I don't want to tease you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, the thing I'm about to show you, you cannot get unless secondhand, like the person that won it. Because only one person can win this. There's just one. So this is the beautiful DCH31 head. This is the new 31 head on this gorgeous kimono. I mean, look at this kimono, especially with this frilled skirt like this, because they've made kimonos that look like this before. I have one exactly like this, but in red, but it does not have this beautiful like skirt thing or bottom half. It also didn't come with a shawl or this little like, you know, whatever you call this thing. This little over the shoulder like scarf thing. But she is absolutely gorgeous. And the only reason why I'm showing you this is because this is the kind of stuff that you have the potential to get whenever you go to a Dolpa. Every year they will have something like this that's a one-off that you can get, but it's how should I say this? Majority of the time when they do things like this, it's usually for a resin doll. Most of the time. It doesn't mean always. Sometimes they even do both. But this year in specific, they had this one vinyl Dolphy Dream DCH 31 head doll, and she is gorgeous. And this outfit is to die for. Like, this outfit is so good. It even has the inner lining here in the sleeves so that you have the frills coming out of it. Gorgeous. She just looks absolutely gorgeous. And like, show you other pictures of her. This is another one with her. In here you can see a close-up look of the scarf and then the sleeves. I think she comes with the fan too. She probably comes with the fan. Like, this is just beautiful. So one lucky winner, whoever that was that won this, because this is a lottery, so you got to enter your bid when you go to Dolpa, and then they call your name on the last day to see if you won it, because she'll be on display all the days, so you only get to pick her up at the end. But she's just gorgeous. I think this is like, to me, this is like peak Volks. Like, Volks makes good stuff, and sometimes they make bad stuff. It's 50-50 with Volks. It can be hit or miss. Sometimes they just knock it out of the park, and you're like, this is great stuff. And then sometimes you'll buy something from them, and you're like, wow, this is kind of shit. Like, it's really hit or miss with them. But this is like peak Volks. Like, they put a lot of effort into this outfit and this doll. Like, she's absolutely amazing. Look at that face. Look at that gorgeous face. I really want to build a DCH 31. It's one of my favorite head sculpts. It's also one of the more recent ones, and I absolutely love this head sculpt. It's on my to-do list to get at some point in time. I want this head sculpt. But this outfit is just amazing. It's so beautiful. It's a shame that this outfit will never be sold regularly for all of us to buy. It is a one-off. And Volks likes to do that stuff. They do a lot of one-offs. But I think it's just great. Look at these shoes. I just think that, you know, it's something to look forward to if you ever decide to go to Japan during a Dolpa. You know, you'll have something like this to look forward to, you know, when you go. Now, there's no guarantee that the one that they have that year is the one that you like. But it's just to show you, you know, what can come out of Volks if they really tried. You know, here's another picture of her. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. I like this doll so much. Yeah, so it does come with the shoes and the fan, as you can see here. And this is even interesting. Like you have the patterns here, and it kind of like wraps around to the other side, which is really nice. You'll get the hair piece there, the little scarf, and all the innerwear. So you can see the little kimono top that's inside, so that the frills come out from the sleeves. It's really cool. You know, I have, because I am a practitioner of Iaido and Kyudo, I do have like a haori, like, you know, not like this because this is for females, but I do have like a haori that kind of has like the bigger sleeves, and I always think it's really fun to like kind of fit like my wallet in the sleeves, kind of like how they did it in olden days. So it's like it's just a little like fun tidbit I was just adding in there. But again, this is just like really cool stuff. I just wanted to show that, you know, give you an idea of like what Volks can really do when they set their minds to it. I just wish that they release things like this more often for everybody to get. But again, they like their exclusivity, I guess you could say. They like their limited edition and exclusive items over there. So, you know, unfortunately we can't get it. But I just wanted to show you how beautiful this is. So moving forward, we are going to go to Volks USA. Now, here's the other thing that I wanted to let you know. Puyo Pop. I didn't mention it in the last one. I should have. Like for Volks International, you can also get Arl during this time frame. It was on page 1. I kind of skipped over her. But you can get Arl. Arl is going to be a click war on the international website. So, you know, you just kind of like sign on, try to get her if you can get her. If not, then whatever, you kind of lost. But if you do go to Volks USA, they have their pre-order event. So you can get Arl from Volks USA and not have to worry about tariffs. You don't have to worry about tariffs. So you're going to do your pre-order starts on May 10th. It doesn't say when it closes, though. When does it close? Pre-order starts May 10th. Oh, and it's while supplies last. Okay, so it's actually a click war. I lied. See, they confuse me with these wordings because it says pre-order starts May 10th. But then it says up here, where is it? Right here, while supplies last, which means it's not a pre-order project. It's really just a click war. As many people that click on this thing, they're going to get Arl until there's just no more copies of her. It's very misleading when they do this. I want to say that it's a Google Translate feature, but this is the American English website. There's no Google Translate for this because everything is written in English. So it's very misleading to say pre-order starts at May 10th. Because I was very excited when I first saw this because I saw pre-order and I was like, it's a pre-order, guys, yay! And then it says while supplies last. So it is a click war for Arl on Volks USA. But again, you don't have to worry about tariffs because it's already here. You don't got to worry about paying like any additional thing. It doesn't say what her price is. Yeah, it doesn't say what her price is. Probably because they're wondering about the tariffs. Let me see. Yeah, page 404, it's not found. So there's no price. So I don't know if this is actually going to be hit with tariffs or not. Like this, you could be hit with tariffs on this because when Volks USA gets it from Japan, they get them in bulk. You know, so that item value kind of expensive with the tariffs. But I also don't know if the tariffs count for something that is the same company. So the Japanese company is just sending their own products to their American store version or counterpart. I don't know if that counts for getting hit with tariffs, but I'm pretty sure anything crossing the border is going to get tariffs, regardless if it's the same company or not. But again, I could be wrong. I'm not a tariffs expert. Our lovely friends at My Lady Disdain did a lot of research on tariffs. They would probably have a better answer than me on that. But just be aware that the price may be higher on Volks USA because of that. Now, Sakura Miku, on the other hand, on Volks USA, is a pre-order. So this one, you can pre-order it from May 10th to May 25th. And then you're going to get yours delivery summer of 20... No, this is misdone. Summer of 2025 or early 2026. It's already summer of 2025. Like, preparation period June 2025 to winter 2025. This should say winter of 2025 or early 2026. Like, see, this is another... Who does quality control on Volks USA? That's my question. Who's doing the quality control? Because this is wrong. This is wrong. We started with pre-order. Now we have false dates here. Like, I don't understand this. Oh, it's a little cut off, so you guys can see here. Summer 2025. Come on now. So anyways, no price on this either. So I don't know how much this is going to be when it comes to Volks USA, because they probably don't want to give you the price because they're not certain what the tariff situation is going to do in regards to these. I'm sure the price will be there though when it actually opens for pre-order on May 10th. So it's not like they're going to be like, hey, guessing game. I'm pretty sure they'll give us the price on May 10th. But for right now, I assume they don't want to put a price on there that might change once the actual thing releases. But again, if you want Sakura and Miku, this is your chance, people. A lot of you have been asking for Sakura and Miku re-release. It's finally coming. It's finally here. So don't complain if you missed the pre-order. The only people allowed to complain for missing the pre-order is the ones that joined the hobby after she was released, because there was no way for them to know. Okay, moving on. We're going to move on to Azone because we don't have any more Volks news. That's everything. International and US. Foreign and domestic. That's all we got for the Volks news this week. Now, moving on to Azone, there really isn't much on Azone this week. We already talked about Lilia in the last Doll Symposium. So the only thing we have here are these lovely ladies. Now the Kokone Wonderful Girls, these are like Hadori Kokone in Wonderland. I believe this is a Azone original line. It is not like a anime IP that they got from somewhere. I believe this is solely theirs. Now these dolls are on the new QZ bodies. These are the brand new bodies that we've been talking about for quite some time now. And it is going to be 23,100 yen. You're not going to get hit tariffs with this one because it's much lower. There are going to be 3 different girls available on this. Now you got to remember, these are the smaller ones. So they're around like 8 inches. They're the 1/12 scale. And the QZ body does allow for there to be eye chips, so you can change the eyes. These are not painted on eyes. And then where's it called? The head is a soft vinyl head with a hair cap. So you can change the wig if I'm reading this correctly, or if Google Translate does it wrong, then I do apologize. But usually it'll say implanted hair if it's a non-changeable wig. So pre-order start on this on May 29th. It's actually going to release on June 20th. So you can pre-order her either on azone.net. Just remember, if you pre-order any of these girls on azone.net, you have to use the what's it called? Third-party shopping network like World Shopping, Buyee, anything like that, in order to purchase these girls from azone.net. But if you want, you can try and purchase them through AmiAmi as well. 1999.co.jp, Hobby Link Japan. They usually have all the Azone stuff on pre-order on their websites. Again, because of the whole tariff situation, these are much cheaper, so they shouldn't hit you with tariffs on this for the full anything going over 800. However, because of the tariff situation, some shipping companies are already charging an increased amount for shipping in general. Currently, right now, from our good friends over at Smart Doll that has done some research for us, if they're using DHL is still honoring the regular price as long as it's lower than $800. And I think FedEx is doing it too, if I'm not mistaken. So just remember, like, whoever's shipping these things from azone.net, if you're getting it from AmiAmi, I believe AmiAmi also uses DHL, or at least they have a DHL option for you to purchase from. So just choose the option that best suits you. That will make sure you don't pay the most exorbitant amount of money for. Okay. If you want to see the other girl, this is the other one that's also getting released for the Kokone girls. They're very cute. These are cute girls. It's just I just need to save my money for the big girls. I like the big girls, so I save my money for them. Unless there's like a tiny girl that really, really catches my eye, But these girls, sadly, for me personally, doesn't catch my personal eye. But that doesn't mean that you guys don't like them. If you like any of these Azone girls, make sure that you log on May 29th, okay? And start your pre-order process with these dolls. Now, moving on to the next item, which you guys already know is gonna be Smart Doll. And Adelie is very excited for Smart Doll. So let's talk about Smart Doll stuff. There's a couple things that have been going on here. So first up, let's talk about this lovely lady. This one is called This Is Me. Introducing This Is Me, who moves through the world with quiet assurance, untouched by the need to seek approval or edit who she is to match someone else's idea of beauty. Her presence is calm, grounded, and unmistakably her own. This is a very cute Smart Doll pair girl. She kind of reminds me of like a Chitose semi-real-ish. I know that's really reaching. I know I'm really reaching with that, but that's kind of like the vibe I get from her. Is very cute, cutesy kind of girl. I do love the hair wig. I mean, I've said it so many times. I love this color wig. I love how bright the blue eyes are. It's really, really cute. And the makeup is really nice with the blush. Not too much blush, not too little. It's just right. Perfect. Seeing her in the other photos, she looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a very, very beautiful doll. I'm gonna skip a couple now because I just want to get to the other doll that was released. So this one is named Meet Heart and Soul, a symbol of self-respect and the quiet power of doing things properly, not to impress others, but to build a life you can be proud of. So basically, this is, I mean, I know her name is Heart and Soul, but she's basically Smart Doll pair Ellie from The Last of Us. She very much so looks like Ellie, just on a pair body. So I guess they just gave her a different name because Ellie herself doesn't have, you know, she, for copyright reasons, she's not called Ellie. But she is gorgeous. It's another gorgeous Smart Doll pair girl released, or is going to be released. Sorry, not actually released, but this is a new girl in production. So we'll get them at some point in time. Now this one here is Danny Chu showing off some Smart Doll augmentation. I'm gonna have to mute this because I don't want to get hit with copyright infringement, but we'll play it. Oh, gotta mute that. I wish I could mute it beforehand. It doesn't let me do that. But you can see here, you open up the head and you got this like, kind of it looks like Contra to me, like this Contra looking face. Because in Contra, the enemies always had this red dot that you had to shoot at in order to defeat them. So it kind of reminds me like of a skeleton head, but with like the Contra look. And you do have the extra arm attachment on the back that attaches to the back of the plate. Now, I'm assuming it attaches to those little holes and little spaces that you can put like the little rivets into. So, you know, just play it again. You guys can see it again. It just looks amazing. Like, especially with... And it just shows the extent of what you can do with Cortex. Like, it just seems like there is a lot that we can do with Cortex customization-wise. Now, whether or not these extra parts will be available from Smart Doll to buy, we don't know yet. He did mention that he is going to do a STL files to release so that you can print your own things. So I don't know if this is going to be part of that or not. I mean, it may not be. But I just think it's like for sci-fi punk, you know, kind of thing. This is pretty much on par for what you would expect for like kind of sci-fi-ish stuff. Carla Newman's like, whoa, that's a bit creepy. Yeah, it's not for everybody, Carla. It doesn't appeal to all audiences. But if you are a fan of sci-fi and like steampunk and stuff like that, this might be, you know, the thing that you're looking for. But again, this is just showing you, you know, the capabilities of Cortex and what you can do with it. And then we have another thing here that he posted. So apparently there is, I'll play the video while. So apparently so I don't even know how to begin this conversation. When Danny Chu first did it years ago for an April Fool's joke, he released the Smart Doll 1/2 scale, which I think he named Plus. I think the original name was Smart Doll Plus. And then it turned into Smart Doll Mannequin. But then he had to change that because then he wanted to do the Mirai Mannequin. So, and that was like the smaller, you know, smaller dolls, which you could see. Oh no, that's not the smaller doll. I was going to say there's one there, but they're both like pluses. But the pocket doll, the one that we were gonna call pocket doll. So that was the pocket doll before it was known as pocket doll, or rather, no, it was called pocket doll first, and then it was called like Mirai mannequin, and then I think it went back to pocket doll. But this is just to get rid of the confusion, because Smart Doll Plus kind of gets people confused with Smart Doll Pair for the pear-shaped girls, because they think that's the plus. So he's trying to think of a name that he could do. He even writes it down here. There's other things like he could have used Mega, Ultra, or Pro. I think like Ultra would have been cool, or Mega would have been cool, but again, he gets to decide. It's his company. But I think that whatever it is that he decides, because he's saying he might call it Smart Doll 200%, when it's really like scaled up by 800%, I think he said in the article. Either way, whatever name he gets it, this is going to be the 1/2 scale doll. I feel like we should just call it 1/2 scale Smart Doll, or half human Smart Doll. Excuse me. I've been talking so much. I need a drink of water. I'm gonna play an ad while we're waiting. Just give me a second to drink some water. Okay. All right. Ad should be done by now. You guys should have been able to hit skip. I mean, the Smart Doll Plus or Smart Doll 200% is so cool. It is like the coolest thing. I had the wonderful opportunity of seeing version 1.0 way back in the day in Anime NYC. This is obviously an updated version, as he's been working on these for quite some time, lately at least, and they're very expensive. I know he said he's trying to streamline it so it'll be easier to make, less materials, not as heavy, and probably slightly more affordable. But when these were originally released, they were like, I think it was like $3,800 or $3,800. So you're definitely going to get hit with tariffs on this if you live in the United States. And I believe all around the world, I mean, they've already had tariffs. So you guys are going to get hit. You know, you're the same amount of you've always been getting hit with these doll prices. But I think that, you know, Smart Doll 200%, whatever. You know, it's fine. It's just, I just think it's interesting of the name change. I think Plus should have been fine. I feel like we could still call it Smart Doll Plus. But again, he says he wants to change it because it's a little misleading or confusing. So, you know, it's his company. Again, he could do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. You guys know that song. Then he posted this picture here. Who wears it better, semi-real or anime? And I think that, you know, he made an all metallic body, and then he's got like right here we have, I think this is semi-real or is this anime? I always can't tell. No, I think this one's anime, and then he's gonna put semi-real on. Yeah, that one's semi-real. Honestly, I think semi-real just looks better, because semi-real feels like it feels just more like a Battle Angel Alita. You know, like it feels more like the pre-established of what you would think an android to look like. Or even if you watch things like I don't know, anything with androids. I like Aliens, you know, you got the androids in Aliens, you got the androids in what was the name of that show I really like? I can't even remember. Can I even say I like that show if I can't remember its name? The one with the Wild West in HBO. Oh my god. The name escapes me. I loved that show. And I don't think they ever finished it. They left it on this weird cliffhanger, and they never finished it. Which, to be fair, the very last season was kind of meh. So I don't know. But I think semi-real just looks better in this metallic body. It just fits that android look. I really feel that way. Now, moving on. Danny's just showing off that he's doing another cosplay. I don't know where this is from. Westworld, that's the name of the show. Westworld, thank you so much. It's been bothering me so much. I love that show. Season 1, Season 2, amazing. Season 3, I was like, okay, I can kind of get with this. And then they just left it. Like, they left it at a cliffhanger, and then it's just, wait, where's the rest? I want more. Where's the rest of this? I was so mad. And my brother-in-law doesn't work for HBO anymore, so I don't get any more insider news on whether or not there's gonna be a 4th season or not. Because he used to tell me, like, he would tell me, like, after the first season, he's like, yo man, there's gonna be a season 2. I was like, yes. Like, so now I don't even know if anything's coming because he doesn't work for Disney, HBO anymore. He left HBO for Disney. Now he doesn't even work at Disney anymore. He moved somewhere else. So this is a character from my understanding, a Chinese anime. He says you may have already come across Neja. Like if we, I don't even know how to say this word properly, but like if I were to make an attempt, Neza, I think it's like Neza or Neza. I don't know if that's right. I really don't know. But like Neza 2, an animated film from China that weaves together myth, action, and emotion in a fresh take on a classic legend. So I think Neza is the character, right? Yeah, because it says doll cosplay of Neja in awakened form. I mean, I think this looks amazing. This looks great. I mean, Danny has always made wonderfully fantastic cosplays and characters. And it only gets better with time. Like, you know, his first couple ones, they looked great. But as he kept doing more and more, they started to look really, really good. And unfortunately, due to copyright reasons and whatever interactions he's had when he said, never meet your heroes kind of thing, he's no longer doing any more anime collaborated or any collaborations, at least for the foreseeable future, until he changes his mind, which he has every right to do. But right now, the only way he can get away with it is just make it for himself as a cosplay and not something to sell. So I think this is wonderful. It looks amazing. Like, look at the fire coming at his feet and like the staff and everything. Can you imagine? Like, this looks awesome. I can also imagine though, if this was sold, if this was actually an IP and he sold this doll in all of its glory with all the accessories, it'd be well over 1,000. Because I mean, because you've got to remember, like Batgirl, Supergirl, they were well over 1,000. So this could possibly, with all these accessories and stuff, probably well over 1,000 if he were to sell it. But you know, I think it looks amazing though. It's a very, very cool cosplay. A lot of detail went into this. It's pretty amazing. I mean, this is what you expect from Smart Doll. I mean, they're just great over there. They do great stuff. Then there's another video that he posted here. Let me see if I see. I wish I could. There we go. I'm gonna stop it. He's just showing you assembly of the arm, the upper bicep on the Cortex 2. Putting it on. It's very easy. This is so much easier than Cortex 1. I could tell you guys that much. Cortex 1 took a little bit more effort than just this to put together. Like, this is fairly quick. Look at this. Now, granted, he's been doing this for a while because he's the one that's making these and testing them on a daily basis. But still, like, when you watch the video, it looks very straightforward and easy. Look at that. It just pops it right on. Done. 30 seconds. At best. I mean, that's awesome. Very cool. I mean, I like it. I'm sold. I'm sold on Cortex 2, people. I can't lie. I'm sold. Now, moving on to the regular timeline. So I'm going to try to streamline this as best I can, because usually we kind of go through this picture by picture by picture. And that's painstaking. So we do have some upgraded versions of Cortex 2. So it looks like the spine really wraps around the doll itself. But at this point, I question why the torso is in two pieces, as in the bust and the torso. Just make it one piece, because I feel like, according to the pictures, see, there's no ball joint here. So I feel like, and remember guys, I don't have a Cortex 2 to play with. So I don't know what it actually does. But based upon this picture here, there's no bend in the torso. Like, so you can't move the bust from side to side, or like the body, like the torso side to side, or, you know, tilt it, because it's a straight spine. So I'm just wondering, if you're just going to put a straight spine in there, which I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying, if there is a straight spine, then why is there a necessity for the bust to be in two pieces? Like, why have a bust piece and a torso piece? Just make it a unibody at that point. You know, I feel like you can make it a unibody, unless, of course, because this is we're in the speculation zone, people. Unless you can swap out this internal frame and put a regular evolve frame inside, with the caveat of knowing that this spine is specifically made this way so you can fit electronics into it. But if you do not want electronics into it, I wonder if you can put a regular Evol frame inside and still have all the movement as a regular smart doll. Because let's face it, if the schematics is showing what I think it's showing, this is a solid spine and there's no movement on the upper half of the torso. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Again, this is the speculation zone. I'm just speculating, but it just seems interesting. Like, I feel like he left it this way for versatility reasons. That's my guess. Instead of making a unibody, I think it still is in 2 pieces because of versatility. Because if one so chose to put an Evol frame, I think maybe one could. But again, without having my own Cortex to like test things out and like kind of play around with, I don't know if that really works. Now, again, you guys might know a little bit more information than me because maybe My Lady Disdain, because I think they have one, or anyone else that has one right now that's playtesting it, maybe they already know. And, you know, and if you guys know from watching their stuff, please let me know because I don't want to give out misinformation. I'm just saying that I'm speculating right now on what I think it may do. And I'm going to skip a lot of this stuff because this is all stuff we've seen before. And usually we kind of go through each and everything. But I kind of want to streamline this a little bit better if I can. Here you can see this is the Smart Doll Plus or the Smart Doll 200%. One of the most notable differences that I can see here is right here at the thighs where it meets the hips. Definitely more rounded exposure than what it used to have. And then moving on, we have, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I guess it's just a torso. They're just, peach bottom torso maybe, or peach body torso that's being, you know, put in here or whatnot. When did it become 11 p.m.? You're late, Tempest. We started at 10 as usual. What are you talking about? We did start at 10. I know what you're saying. When did it become 11 p.m.? You probably lost track of time. That's okay. No worries, Tempest. Welcome to the stream. And then we have another picture here. I'm really excited for this. Every time Danny makes yukatas or kimonos, it's a huge sell and a huge draw. He makes beautiful stuff, and I love the fabric that he picks. So it looks like he's going around making yukatas again, and I like this white one. I like this white one a lot. This weird bubbly one looks really cool too with the colored bubbles. I like that. Why does my tablet have 5%? Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. All right, moving on. We've seen all this stuff before. This is all just wigs and things like that, wigs and body parts. I like this. Look at this Coco prowess. I like the kind of like Turkishy eyes with the green whiskers. I think this looks really cute. I like this a lot. Moving on to some more stuff. We have more of the flannel shirts that they're making. And he remember he asked if you guys had any other color options that you want him to try. Make sure you message him on Instagram or X underneath the post that he made about it so that he knows what color options you guys want to see. You know I'm biased. I'm going to always say lavender. Lavender and like some kind of navy blue mix. I think it would look really, really nice. Or lavender and white. Okay, so here's another one of the torso. Again, it looks like a solid piece. So I don't think there's any movement at all in this body. Again, this is all my speculation. I don't think there's any movement, and this is made like this purposefully so you can fit electronics in here. But then again, you lose the ability to pose or move your doll around. So, but again, I don't have a Cortex 2 to try this out on. So, you know, we don't know what the capabilities are actually like unless you go and you ask one of the content creators that were able to be beta testers for the Cortex. Maybe you can ask them on the movability of these dolls. But I don't have any basis for comparison until it goes live for purchase and I have one. Well, I hope I have one. I mean, I have just as much a chance of getting it as any one of you. I have to participate in the click war just like the rest of you. So, you know, I will hope to have one at some point. We'll see. We've already seen that option. We've seen all this stuff before. This is interesting. So it looks like it's patterns for new bikinis, maybe new bikinis, and a new nice shirt. This used to be the nice shirt. That's what these call. Yeah, nice t-shirt in white. They still say it there. I don't know if this is for pair girls or not. I can't tell. But he has released the nice shirt before. So I don't know if he's doing like a 2.0 version or not. But he has done it before, but it looks like he's making another one. This might be for pair, but I'm not sure. We also have the bikini outfits here, or the patterns for bikini outfits. More of the wonderful wigs that I like. This is cool. I like this a lot. I want this so bad. I want a pink hair cap. You never ever see it because the wig always covers it, but I just want it because I'll know what's under the wig, and that makes me happy. Okay, moving on. We're going to move here. Look at these eyes. Some more eyes that they're coming with. We got green, we got gray, we got blue. Now green and blue, no, gray and blue we've always had. The green are newer ones. This was coming out when he did the green dolls. He did have green a long time ago, like for, I think it was like Ivory or Ebony that had the green eyes. But it's been a while since we had a doll with green eyes, I think. Again, I could be wrong, but I think that it's been a while. It's been a while. So here's like another thing that he's been doing because he recently visited China and various areas of China. And he has this nice pattern that he brought back with him that he's been putting together. So I think that is really awesome. This is probably going to be on a t-shirt or something in the future. You were doing cosmic exploration, like legit cosmic stuff, like you were looking at the stars. But what if that is a color test for new fantasy color? It could be, Tempest. I mean, it could be a color test for new fantasy. We don't know, but that is a good point. That's a possibility. We're just gonna have to see more updates as it comes along. This is all stuff we saw before. Again, another picture of this torso, which makes me believe it's not movable because I don't see any ball joints in there. So yeah, take it for what it will. April Fool's joke is in here. Some vinyl shoes are in here. Stain prevention leggings are in here. Pink shoes. We're getting pink shoes. Be on the lookout for that. Smart Doll. I'm gonna say it correctly. 200% shoes, because he's now calling them 200%. Tempa says, "Nah, I was doing the moon stuff for 14." Oh, I still have to do that. I haven't done that. So here's the t-shirt again with the pattern that he's going to be using. Moving on, some more. Now this is interesting. This is like that, what do you call that thing? Flax. It's not necessarily blonde like he's been doing in the past for the blonde wigs. This is more like flaxen color. And I really like this color too. This is a beautiful color. But again, I need to stay away from curls because curly hair is beautiful. But I screw it up. I don't know how to take care of curly hair. I always ruin the wigs. I really do. And I don't know how to take care of it. So this will be a pass for me. But color-wise, I love this color. This flax is a great color. I'm not sure why this is colored pink. Maybe just to see the differences when they add little pieces inside on where they go and how they fit. And moving on to some more stuff. We've seen all this stuff before. I like this. We're getting more pink stuff. I don't know if he's preparing for, like, let's say, breast cancer awareness in October, maybe? Or if he's just doing it purely because he wants to do it. Because pink is cool, pink is awesome, and it's summertime, so pink looks great in the summer. But I'm a fan of this. I like this. The pink hands is really cool. More Smart Doll 200%. You can see here. Like, again, see here? This is the biggest difference that you can see with the 200% or plus. It's so weird saying 200%. You can definitely see the difference here in the legs when it meets with the hips. Everything else kind of looks pretty much the same from a standard Smart Doll, but the biggest difference is going to be down here. Again, the t-shirt patterns, they look really good. I like this, like, kind of this like worn, like heather type look, but it's not really heathering because that's usually more gray. This is more like a beige heathering. It looks really nice. It's very nice. It goes good with the rustic kind of colors. Okay, moving on. We've seen all this. Here's more of the guy. More pictures of the new guy head that was released. More pictures of Battle Angel Alita head. Look at these though. This is cool. So we have these braided wigs. Unfortunately, you know, you can't get around this because it's a black wig, so you're gonna have a black cap. So watch out for staining. But you know, knowing Danny and the team, they probably color test this to at least see if it's more prone to staining. You know, and obviously they'll put out the warnings like they always do if this is stain potential. But this looks cool, man. Look at this braided hair. That's really cool. I can't wait till that gets released. Moving on to more stuff. I'm excited for this. You guys know exactly why I'm excited for this. Oh, Danny, you must have been listening to my streams, Danny. Thank you. Thank you for the purple. I can't wait to get my hands on the purple. This looks amazing. Now, I need this just like this, and I need one in short hair. I need a short bob wig, just like this one. I need a short, kind of like Rachel Bob in this purple. Oh, this is amazing. I cannot wait for this purple release. This looks so amazing. Got more pink gloves, boxing gloves for the pink. We're choosing more different colors. Like, I like the purple. You guys know I'm biased, right? You guys already know I'm biased for this purple. So I'm a big fan of that purple. Now this outfit, this looks cool. And I'm not saying because we're focusing on the chest area. No, I think this looks beautiful. It's like a Chinese dress. It's like a Chinese dress. It looks really good. It's like a suede material. But even the fabric itself, you could see it's textured. Like, they have a pattern within it. Like, I don't know what that's called, like a pattern within a pattern. But it's Chinese outfits have this. Like, they have like this pattern thing that's woven into the actual fabric. It's beautiful. It just looks really nice. I want to see more of this. Moving on, we got more. Here's like the male body. This is the back version. So, you know, he's been working out. This guy's back. This is the torso piece in white. That looks really cool for the Cortex. More of the pink caps. I can't wait till these are on sale. I'm buying a bunch of these. Again, they're covered by the wig. You never see them, but I know it's there. And it just makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that pink's underneath. Moving on, more pictures, more stuff that we've seen. This is more stuff we've seen. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so we have brain banks for different girls. We got Monday. We got brain bank Mystic Gray. We have Mystic Violet, Mystic Emerald, Mystic Brown, Classic Gray, Classic Brown. Okay, so we got classics on one side, mystics on the other. But on the bottom of the right-hand side, we got Lucid Purple. I like that. And Lucid Blue. Ooh, I like that a lot. Those are good color options for me. Okay, more parts. I don't know what he's trying to do with the torsos. Torso cross, I guess. Okay, oh, so here's the lacy looking tops. That looks really cool. Now, I don't know exactly what this is. This is not for the bikini outfit, because you can see the frills here. I'm wondering if this is supposed to turn out to be a stain prevention underwear, or this is just supposed to be just an underwear that he's going to sell that have lace, because it looks like lace like around these outsides. So I'm not really sure what he's going with that, what route he's going for that, but it's very interesting to see that there's a new underwear pattern. I know that follows coming after this, but I'm pretty sure this is not going to turn into that. Or at least I don't think so. More things on wigs here. I want to see what this is. So you have, okay. So we have the neck joint. You can see the ball pivot here where it can move. And you can just see the little drawings, how the screw goes in. It's all just like preparation drawings or like things like that. Now here is the part for the arm cannon. Now, because there is a skeleton inside, I don't think this is actually made to open and close. You're pretty much going to get it open like this and you just switch out the arm parts. Because that's how he did it. Last I saw it at Anime NYC, it was just a separate arm part that he would put on there specifically for that. And these like little pieces that stick out were like actually magnets that keep it in place. Alright, so we're going to have more Cortex 2 body parts. You can see all the outlines, or like the little cut hole parts where they come together. Very nice. It's very futuristic, sci-fi looking. I like it a lot. Got some belts, got some head sculpts. Pretty much seen all this. I just want to look at this. Yeah, look how nice that is. The pink and white looks good too. The pink and white looks amazing. The purple and white also looks really good. I do like that. The red's not bad. The black we've had before. The red is kind of cool. But I'm not like a big fan of red. Most of my girls don't wear red, so I kind of shy away from this. But if this becomes the standard thing they put on all the dolls anyways, I'm bound to get one at some point. But the purple one and the pink one, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. More yukata stuff. Oh, they have a blue pattern and a pink and red pattern. I like this a lot. This is cool. This is really nice. Be on the lookout for these yukatas coming out. I'm sure it's going to come out for this summer selection of stuff. Okay, now we have a prototype here of an outfit. Looks like a party dress of some sort. This is probably going to be a cosplay. If anything, this looks like Wednesday. Like the new Wednesday season 2 kind of outfit prototype, maybe. I don't know. That looks interesting though. Okay, here's another Cortex torso piece with a lot more holes. This is a lot more cutouts. And I'm assuming this is the front part of the torso. And the only reason why I say that is because if it was the back part, there'd be a hole here for the support socket. And there's no hole here for the support socket. So I'm assuming this is the front torso. That's a lot of open holes. Okay, so moving on. We've seen all this stuff. This stuff is not new. More pattern for this blue pattern-y looking things for the yukatas. Amazing. Looks nice. I agree, Marie. Marie Velez, I agree. These yukatas look amazing. I can't wait till they get released. They're beautiful. Yeah, see, here's another one. See, this is the front torso piece. 100%. That is a lot of exposure. Now, again, you don't have to have it open like this. You can cover it with those part separator thingies. Now, the problem with the part separator things that you can fill in these gaps with is that I don't think he said he's going to sell them. I could be wrong. Again, I could be wrong, but I think he said he was going to release the STL file so you can print them yourselves. Now, for people like me that don't have a printer that can do this, I'm sure our lovely friends in the doll community that already have shops, you know, like Kitten Kat Shop or Michaela Frost or Baker 3.6, I'm sure they are going to make and print their owns that you can buy and just put them into your dolls. Again, we need to support our smart doll creators within the community because they're going through some rough times right now. Doesn't mean you have to buy from them, but if you so choose to buy from them, it would be a great help to our fellow doll enthusiasts in the community that provide us with wonderful goods that they make. So I think that's pretty cool. Moving on to more stuff here. Some more drying of the clear shells. We've seen all that before. This is interesting. White underwear. I haven't seen that since Smart Doll first released. The very first Mirai, all the way up to Ebony and Ivory, and even Haruka herself, all had white underwear. That's old school right there. It wasn't until like afterwards when he started getting into semi-real that we started getting colored underwear. But this is an interesting change going back to white. So it looks like he's trying to decide like 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this is 4. It looks like the top is like white, and then the bottom is like an off-white kind of color. Moving on to more stuff. That's the end of April. Let's see what we got in May. There's only 24 pictures in May. Okay. This looks cool. That looks really cool. But it's a give and a take though, guys. Like, I think it looks super cool when he holds it like that. But when you put it on the body where you can see the frame inside, it might look a little bit different. But then again, once you start filling in those gaps with part separators, you can fill it with any color you want or multiple colors if you want. You can even fill in only parts of it and leave other parts exposed. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. Like, I would do the abs one color. Like, this bottom half would be the same gray I would fill in with. Then the abs would be a different color, like probably like red or purple. And then you can make this the same color if you wanted to, and then the top part a different color. There's a lot of room for customization in this. I like this. Okay, moving on. There's some face-ups here, but I can't tell who that is, but she looks gorgeous. And then moving on, let's see, anything new? Here's more of that outfit again. Okay, so there's like a little scarf thing. Yeah, where's he getting the inspiration from? I feel like it's Wednesday, but again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not perfect, guys. I make mistakes. Okay, more patterns, but I can't tell what the pattern's for. Let's see, anything else? Here it is again. Now we're adding color to the scarf. Okay, so it's not Wednesday. It's not Wednesday because Wednesday's all black. So I don't even know where this is from. I don't know where this is from. This might be an anime IP. You know what this could be too? What it kind of looks like, maybe. Looks like a airline stewardess kind of outfit from like the 50s. You get some frills, you get the stewardess scarf. Like, I don't know. I'm just spitting here. I'm spitting like ideas. Only Danny Chu knows what he's really doing with these things. But it looks, so far it looks pretty cool. Like it's got like a real funky kind of vibe to it with the color choices. All right, and then we just get back up here. This is Smart Doll 200% with a regular Cortex 2 size over here. And then we got some face-ups, some really cool face-ups. Let's play a game. Guess who? And I lost already. I don't know any of these girls. I already lost. I was going to try. I was going to say I knew it. I think this one is probably like Fortitude, maybe? I don't know. This is a pear girl. I want to say this is Marvel, but I think I'm wrong. And then these two, I have no idea. They're the same face, but I have no idea who that is. Just like these two are the same face, I think. I'm so bad with facial sculpts. But again, if you guys know, pop it down in the comment section. There are so many dolls coming out of Smart Doll Land that it's really hard to keep track now. Like, I always say how, like, Volks has a lot of anime collaborated dolls that were up to 150. I'm pretty sure original character-wise from Smart Doll, from day one with Mirai all the way till now, I think they're starting to catch up. I think we've had maybe, like, 75 girls already. Like, different original characters. I know that you could probably find it on the Smart Doll Guru website that's created by My Lady Disdain and company. They probably have a archive of every single doll release, but there are so many characters, like original characters from Smart Doll. It's so hard to keep track of who's who anymore. There's just too many of them. Who's this one? Coffee, never gonna give you up. That's a boy, so we had the boy doll in there. But that's it. That's everything, guys. That's everything for today's episode of the Doll Symposium. We have a lot of like interesting news coming out of Dolphy Dreamland and Smart Doll and Volks. Very little from Azone this week, but you know, if you're interested in the 112 scale dolls, you know, maybe that is something that you're into. Check out the azone.net. See if you can pick them up there. And coming out of Smart Doll Land, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff getting released. He's already gone through a bunch of greens and is still releasing a couple greens as they go by. I know he's released a few black navies within the past couple months. But who knows where the sky is the limit for Smart Doll and what they're up to next. So he's been heavily focusing on Cortex 2 and the customization of Cortex 2. He's been heavily working on Smart Doll 200%. And he's getting ready to travel because it is the summer season. It's con season. I believe next month he's going to a convention in the UK. And I don't know where he's going for the rest of the summer. He has a new events page. Like if you guys go here to Knowledge Base, you can go to events and updates. So this is a brand new page that he put up, and he's got Designer Con in 2025. So that's going to be this June 13 to 15 in the UK. I don't know where else he's going other than that this summer, but I'm assuming he might make a couple different trips maybe. But again, only Danny Chu knows. You know, he makes his schedule, so only he would know what's up. But yeah, that's everything this week, guys. We went through quite a few. We went through quite a few things this week, and again, like I said before, Thy Geekdom Con is coming up. Let me go back. Thy Geekdom Con is coming up in a couple weeks. If you guys are interested, come hang out with me, Tempest Strife, and Kitten Cat Shop, and a bunch of other members of the doll community here on the Eastern Seaboard that will be making their way out to this event just to hang out really and spend time with each other. Talk doll stuff and just vibe. It's gonna be a great time. Again, there's gonna be giveaways that we're giving away stuff, and yeah, come on down to the Geekdom Con, May 23rd to 25th. It's coming up soon. So 2 more weeks till then. So, if you're interested in going, and if obviously if you can't go, because I know some of you are in various places around the world. I'll give some kind of update and some pictures, of the event, and I will try my best to live stream so you guys can see all the wonderful tattoos and haircuts that are going on at the Geekdom Con. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding and I'm not kidding. Like, ever since I've been going to that Geekdom Con, they've been instituting a lot of different things geek related. One of them being, for the past 2 years, they've been having a barber there that cuts hair. And last year they had tattoo parlors inside, so you can get tattoos and stuff while you're at the con. But it's a good time, and I'll try to live stream as much as I can, when I'm there, and you guys could come and hang out and join us. But that's everything for this week of the Doll Symposium. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you could come too, Marie Velez. I would love to hang out, sometime. I think it would be a lot of fun. You would love to see the Smart Doll Plus in person. It's amazing in person. Remember, Marie, it's now Smart Doll 200%. That is its current iteration of the name. That could make its change sometime in the future, but but yeah, I thought it was really cool. When I saw it in person, I think it was pretty amazing. And there's a picture somewhere up on my social media of me standing holding Smart Doll Plus. But yeah, it's an amazing doll. It's out of my price range, unfortunately. It's not that let me say this. It's not that I can't afford it. I probably could afford it. The problem is that when I weigh it, one large doll versus like 6 or 8 like other dolls, I'd rather have the 6 or 8 other dolls. Like, I don't need the super large doll that bad. I think it's amazing, and I think it has a lot of potential, but I don't, when I weigh it that way, one large doll versus a bunch of small dolls and a bunch of clothing, so I kind of want to go with like more dolls than anything. Not that I have space either for it, because I've been saying that on my channel too. I don't have a lot of space and I need to cut down. So again, my example is failing me yet again. But that's really everything for this week. I really do hope you guys enjoy these little episodes of mine. I call them little, but they're like an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I've been doing these infrequently now. Well, no, I shouldn't say infrequently. I've been doing these every other week, so I'm not every Friday anymore. And I do have to say, it definitely has added a little quality of life to myself. Being able to spend more time, just overall relaxing. Like, I still, more time spending with family and stuff, but just overall, just kind of kicking back and relaxing. Like, I don't know how the bigger YouTubers do it. Maybe they continue to do it because they make more money because it's their full-time job. But like, doing YouTube, at least live streams once every week, it's not super hard compared to like, editing videos and making like full-blown productions and stuff like that. Because again, for live streams, I don't have to edit anything. I'm just talking to you guys. But still, it's nice to, have a little bit more time to myself, a little bit more time for family and friends. And I've been doing this a while, guys. Like, I've been doing this since, I think it's like, 2016 or 2015? So it's almost coming up on my 10-year mark of being on YouTube. And I love doing it. I have a lot of fun doing it. And I love meeting new people and talking to you guys all around the world about doll stuff. But these past couple months with this new schedule, I definitely have been feeling just much better and much more relaxed. So I'm glad that you guys are still on board with watching my content, even though it's less frequent than what it used to be. I have some ideas on adding like little things here and there to my channel. It's nothing big, just something I might add every once in a while, but I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how it would really work. So, once I get more information or once I get further settled into some of my future plans, I'll let you guys know what's going to be happening. But I've been very much so enjoying, my every other week off. Excuse me. Like, I spent some time hanging out with friends that I haven't seen in a long time. Spent some time taking like the family out for a Friday night. So it's been good. And I've been really enjoying the time off. That doesn't mean that in the future maybe I'll increase it again. Who knows? But for right now, I'm pretty much enjoying the schedule that I am doing at this point in time. So I'm just happy that you guys are along for the ride. And those of you that are here week in and week out, whether you're on the live stream or not, I still see that you guys are here. My YouTube logistics, I'm holding steady at around like 120 to 170 views every single video. So you guys are consistent. Even if you're not here on the live stream, you guys are still watching my content on a weekly basis, and I am so thankful to all of you for helping support this channel. It really means a lot to me that you guys enjoy my content and watch it. Because honest to God, if I come on here every single week and I just get 0 views, I will probably quit at that point. Because I mean, like, what's the point? Like, if I'm just talking into the ether and I get 0 views every single video, there really is no point to continuing. So really, you guys are the ones that are really keeping this channel going and flowing, kind of thing. So I just hope that this continues on its path, and whether I grow bigger or grow smaller, I know who the real like Shizusan channel like supporters are. I see you guys all the time in the comments on live stream. You guys are the best. Thank you to all of you for supporting my channel. It means a lot. And that's everything for me this week. So as always, I'm your host Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant over here with me is my very lovely Adelaide, who is got a brand new look and haircut for the summer. So she's ready to go for the summertime. What's it called? So I was gonna say summertime blues, but then that's not right because it's supposed to be a happy time. But she's ready for the summer. She's ready to party. Like, she's good to go. So thank you. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And remember, there is no live stream next Friday. It's 2 Fridays from now, which will land us to the 16th. Okay, so the 16th of May will be another live stream. That will be Beyond the Doll. We'll have another interesting topic to go over for that week of the episode. So thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.
I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't. Give it time, things will settle. Just a face, it looks better, yeah. Heard it all before. Even though we were toxic, feels the most when you've lost it. That's just how it goes. By myself feeling lonely, can't get back to the old me. I'm stuck in way too deep. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I
Shiny lights and purple sky.